Some big changes could come to a section of Granby Street in Norfolk. The city could move forward with a project to add bike lanes to a section of the road. Casey Baylor explains what could push that project along.
Michael Merritt rides his bike on Granby Street quite often. Even though he's biked almost all his life, the ride on Granby can get tense.
Sometimes cars come dangerously close.
And the push for safety along the road hits home for him.
Our son, he rides his bike to Granby High School, and he was luckily not seriously, but he was, grazed by a car riding home one day after school because there's no safe, spot for him to ride his bike on.
That's why he and the group Bike Norfolk go to every city council meeting to advocate for the Granby Street Bike Lanes project. The project would convert the outer lanes on each side of the street to a bike lane.
It's a much more leisurely, relaxed ride. There's no fear of being hit by a car.
Residents would see the change on Granby Street from Willowwood Drive to Admiral Tussick Boulevard. The city leaders also included a plan to make that stretch safer for pedestrians and drivers too. Nearly 6 years ago, the city received more than $800,000 from VDOT and must accept the money by March. Norfolk City Council is expected to vote on that funding at their January 25th meeting. But some have concerns about cutting Granby Street down from 3 lanes to 2. Councilman Tommy Smeagol is worried the project would increase traffic, especially when a train rolls by.
When you get a long train just heading north on Granby Street, you can back up traffic all the way to the funeral home from at Ward's Corner. And now it's going to be worse because you're down the 2 lanes on this.
Though Merritt remains optimistic, hoping to see a safer ride in the future.
Having it a safer, slower road will be beneficial for all residents of Norfolk, not just the drivers.
In Norfolk, Casey Baylor, 13 News Now.
The city is also looking for additional funding for pedestrian improvements costing about $1.8 million. If Norfolk City leaders approve the funding for the project, crews could start working on the design for it in the next coming months. It could take a few years, though, before the project is complete.